Hey, welcome back to the Roost. I was getting distracted by scrolling through what other people have been doing on the Ludum Dar, so I figured I might as well press the button and get this going live. Deep neural network. Okay. Ouch. It's rough, buddy. Yo. It's looking good, dude. It's probably like all graphics and level design right now, but still, that's pretty good. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. Neat. Aw, I love him. He's so cute. Look at him. That looks pretty nice. Yeah, well, we'll take a couple minutes to search through this shit and I don't know, get my brain warmed up, and also a little bit of my coffee drink. He's actually doing a very similar thing to me. Though it looks like I'm doing a little more with it, which is fine, because like this looks really fun as like a simplistic. Oh, is this the guy that was going to do a Downwell inspired thing? Hold on. No, is it not him? I thought for sure that was going to be him. I love it. Infinite Dig Dug. It's not a bad idea. Although, technically, if he's joining the compo, he shouldn't be doing that. But if he's joining the jam, no objection. Looks pretty gnarly, dude. Well, plan is lip scream. Cool. That looks like it might be interesting. Interesting. I don't know what you're gonna do in terms of a game, but that looks kinda interesting. Cool. Oh, are we actually at the halfway point? I guess so. There's less than a day left, and it's a 48-hour jam. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I remember seeing that character model on the last stream we did. I always like looking through the feed, seeing games evolve. Ooh. You know, I actually had an idea of like a therapy type game, but I thought that would be too difficult to handle. So I'm interested in that. That is a very interesting idea to me that I did not feel confident I could do. Oh, interesting. Like a grave digging game. That's cool. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. done in... Is that Unreal, or is that the, whatever it was, Unity's one that they did or got? Because that doesn't look like the Unreal one to me. And that does look kind of like a Unity UI. Yeah, it looks like Unity UI. He's probably just using the visual scripting from Unity. Long story short, I'm sorry. We're cursed, fucking annoying, toxic. Well, we'll be circling back to that one, I'm sure. Neato. Hello? Lost our music for a sec there. On an emulator. It's impressive. Okay, I think it's about time we start thinking about getting back into our own project. Oh, looks like someone else is doing the same. I like that screen. That is a cool screen. I will be back in about 1 minute, and then we're gonna get this shit on the road. So I'll see you then. keep forgetting to unmute myself, but I didn't say anything important. Okay. Let's, I guess, start by just playing a little bit. That'll be the fastest way for me to remember what it is exactly that I have to do. Right, okay, that needs to get changed a little bit. And I guess today might be a good day to start working on the UI elements as well, because we will need those, absolutely. Yeah, okay. So let's work on UI, I guess. And let's generally... Oh, yeah. UI and infinite generation. If we can get those two things in, then I think we'll be sitting pretty for the jam. Honestly. Oh. Game jams take a lot of energy. So, oh man, I'm tired. More tired than I thought I was. Good thing I've got this giant ass cup of coffee here. I mean, we still have all of tomorrow. And by all, I mean like to 7. The game jam would be over an hour by now. If it was tomorrow. I'm getting distracted. Again, I'm going to focus. I need to change infinite world generation or UI. What task do I feel like doing? I could also work on the power-ups. Those need to go in as well. Power-ups aren't going to be interesting until the world is generated. And there won't be much of a point in having a bunch of power-ups if the UI isn't implemented, so you know how much like fuel and damage you've taken. So before power-ups, both of those things have to go in. So power-ups is back burner. I kind of want to get the world generation done. Yeah, okay. Let's do world gen. Okay, I do need a depth reference. I think I can do it like that. Okay, all of this needs to be slightly different, so I think I'm just gonna reference and rewrite. Ooh, oh no, my Perlin. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I needed, and I didn't even know. So we don't have to worry about this because we're gonna keep the same RNG value for generating the terrain. What we are gonna want to do is depth plus plus. You know what? We're gonna throw that down there. I feel like that makes the most sense. Now, we want to do this again. negative depth. And we do want this for each loop. Actually, forget having that. I think I want all of this verbatim. And then the only thing different... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to grab that. There we go. That makes all of my brackets correct. Shift tab for tab left, if you didn't know. And we want world at... Right? We just want the last one that was generated. If that doesn't work, we could probably also... Actually, maybe that might be better. Let's see what happens if we do it on depth. 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 And depth. Yeah, okay. Let's make this a static gen. Just gonna slap together one of those, because then I'll be able to use this generate new line from anywhere. Which is good. I think I want this here. If facing direction is equal to 0, or in other words, we're pointed straight down, then I want to run my world gen instance. Call it generate new line. And then that world gen singleton will just, you know, we'll be able to use it to call some global functions. And I think that means that we can use this y value as kind of like our... Sorry, what did I do wrong? Did I forget a bracket somewhere? That one's good. That one shouldn't be there. So then we should be able to use this y value to essentially dictate what our lead is on spawning in new stuff. So it probably doesn't even need to be that much. I think I can turn it down to like 10. So it should generate 16 wide and then 10 down. And if we go down, generates a new line. Generates a new line. Generates a new line. And if we go to the right, it doesn't. Perfect. cool. So, I mean, this is technically the game. It spawns infinitely. You try and get as far down as you can, refueling yourself and trying not to take too much damage so you run out and die. Let's just give this a test. See like what is lacking in the feel of the game. Oh, you know what? Other than the fact that we totally can like collect fuel cans multiple times. Okay, we also need to adjust that minimum speed because dear God, that is far too fast. If I had like a gas mapped to like a hotkey on my keyboard and it wouldn't get me banned from Twitch for playing it, I totally would. So just like imagine that I'm that funny and had it prepared. You know what? Like, this is kind of alright. Like, I'm having a good time. I'm also noticing that I 100% have to change what the minimum value is because I'm opting for slower routes just so I can have better control. So I need to get rid of those temporary hazard pickups that are the angry faces. Because we moved those over to the... Wait a minute. Did we make the red squares hazards yet? Hold on. We've only taken 2 damage. We forgot to make those deal damage. Okay. That is the immediate focus. I am glad that I noticed that because I had thought to do that and I forgot that I didn't. So, could probably do it in here, right? Because simply enough, that'll probably be all we really need to do for logic. Because then we can apply the pickup if there is one. If there isn't, it doesn't worry about it. So let's just get rid of that entirely. And we'll just quickly check here if tile dot is hazard damage plus plus. And then it should just work. Back, but still got the same thing again. Cheers. Always appreciated. Thanks for being here. Oh, and then you know what? We also have to set new tile dot is hazard to be 1. And then all we have to do is take out the other one, which I think happens in here. No, pickup is its own class. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Sure. That works perfectly fine. And then we're simply just removing hazard entirely. So it'll no, I'll do a case for none because, I mean, essentially that is a case that we want to do something specific on. In this case, the specific thing we want to do is nothing, and then also not complain about it. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, right, because it doesn't get saved there. Get saved from my... Why is that still there? Because I never got rid of it. Ask a stupid question. Alright, so if we've done all of that properly, then if we, I guess we'd have to still click our player to check. So we have 0 damage. Doesn't look like any frowny faces are spawning, so that's good. We would also definitely know by now if it wasn't. I guess I should steer directly into some hazard to make sure that's working, right? Because I'm not going for a high score, because there is no high score. Alright, we have sustained damage. This is gonna, like, tear apart my ship instantly. Oh yeah, now we're sinking. What's a little bit more damage at this point? Uh-oh. Ah, heartbreaking. But you know what? It is kind of fun. Like, I'm being honest. I'm not just being, like, prideful because it's my creation. I did this. Like, I'm having more fun than I thought it would be for how fun I thought the idea was. There's just something satisfying about digging. I don't know, man. So let's change up the minimum density. What, like, minimum density of 1? How about? That's rough, buddy. I'll add a check so that hazards don't start spawning until further down. That way you won't ever, like, spawn in one. Oh, but you know what? I should actually try and drive through a line just to see what the minimum density looks like. Yo, whoa, 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 whoa. Right, because I never set what the minimum... Right, because that's an entirely different thing, which it shouldn't be, which it doesn't have to be. Actually, now that we've made this a singleton, we can simply set the density to be equal to the world generator instance minimum density. And now we can adjust it from one spot and it will propagate. Because yeah, one feels... It's still fast, but not so fast that you feel out of control. Full screen me, please. Yeah, actually, let's fix that type of shit right away too. Depth is bigger than what? We'll do depth is bigger than 20. Because, like, no hazards for the first little bit, then we'll start throwing them in. After all, you don't really see lava on the surface, except for volcanoes. Cool. Yeah, I am perfectly fine with that. Yeah, because, like, up here, it's almost a no-brainer to go for the fuel, because, like, essentially it'll just top you out and you don't have to worry about it. But once you start taking damage... Ooh, that's a good question. Do I want to spawn in... could spawn infinitely along the X? I have a good idea of how to do that without completely crippling this entire system. Because, like, originally, I was just going to make a really big line, but that seems... Hold on. I'm thinking... Yeah, because... Can I use update functions here? No. I'll just use a public void. Wait. No. Sorry, let me think about this for a second more. You know what? That actually seems like it's going to be a little bit difficult, so we're just not going to have it. I am instead... $100 lines? $100 lines? Yeah. Very, very softly dark purple. Just because human eyes aren't... They don't really like pure black. The almost pure black purple is much more appealing on a general spectrum. So yeah, this will generate like a decently reasonable like amount of left and right that you can do to go around obstacles if you so desire. Like if you really start traveling too far in one direction, like the point of the game is down anyway. That does actually take quite a bit of effort to get over there. Yeah, you know what? This is fine. It takes enough effort to get over there that if you actually get over there, I don't think anyone's gonna be upset that there's no more over there. I just kind of want to see what it looks like when you actually drill over to it. You know what? That's okay. Maybe I will actually just make it a pure black, actually. Yeah, you know what? Forget everything I said. That just kind of works better than the colors system we're using. I'm just parroting back what I heard from someone else. Maybe it's still right. I don't know. Maybe I'll like put some sort of effect on the sides that's like a little bit of like shading, so it gets darker the closer you go over to it, so you can still kind of see it happening before it gets there. But that is under polish, and all of that is being saved for Sunday. So Well, I guess we don't really need to do anything else, do we? For the infinite generation? The only thing that I want to do, I think, is... Ooh, wait, but isn't one of these a power and one of these a multiplication? D intensity, H intensity? No, what am I thinking of? What am I using? I know I'm using a power for something. What was I using a power for? That'll concern me if I... Oh, there it is. Right. Got it. That is perfectly fine. Plus, and then what kind of scale are we using? 1.5 and 1.3. So very small changes are worth a lot then. So if that's the case, then I will add depth divided by 100. Sounds like it might be a lot, but I actually feel like that might not be enough. Where did it see though? Because I think that might actually have a pretty pronounced effect. And then, you know what? We'll just give this a go. Wow, great spawn. That's also another reason why I kind of wanted to move the hazards away from the top layer, because I also need to make... I think I need to make fuel worth more and spawn less often. Man, it feels like the hazards especially are getting really thick really fast. Just go over here. 'Cause yeah, it went from like pretty sparse to all of them are connected in some way. Yeah. That doesn't look very good. So, because by the time it's adding 1, that's going to be such an incredibly huge like margin for like spawn chance. So I think 10,000 to reach a level of difficulty like that might not be so bad. Oh, and you know what? Just to just to give it a little bit of an easier test, I'm gonna turn down the max density. Yeah, I like these long hazard stretches. Because then you get to like interesting situations here where it's like way faster to break through, like right there, right here, maybe like right there too. Grab that and then go this way. I feel like there are some interesting decisions to make in the game. That's a good thing. I say that like someone might think it's a bad thing. Yeah, it's way more efficient to crawl through right there. Whoops. Didn't need to do that one. The worst move ever to make. Ah, there we go. Okay, maybe I'll have it increase at a rate of 1,000. You know what? Because that'll set it down, right? Yeah, makes it way, way less intense up there. So then my D intensity is going to go up by 1,000. I had it at 0.3 and 0.5, right? Okay, let's see how that looks. Maybe I want to change how slow the bigger ones are, because that feels a little extreme. Not too terribly extreme, but just a smidge. And maybe I want the difficulty to increase a little faster? Especially if I'm dropping down the initial ones. Yeah, okay. So I will do 600 and 800. Yeah, because now an extra one isn't so terribly much. Wait, didn't I? Wait. Yeah, I'm dividing by less, so shouldn't it be increasing faster? Why does it look even more sparse? Am I doing that in the right spot? What do I want to change to make this? Well, I don't know. because now some really dark blocks are starting to show up, and we haven't been going that long, so that's not too bad. The hazard lines are starting to generate a little bit more thicker. I definitely want less gas cans. There are way too many gas cans. Gas cans need to be worth more and spawn a lot less. That is definitely for sure. And it's also a little bit too easy to not take any damage. I'm not quite sure what I want to do about that. 'Cause like an enemy that like crawls through the tunnels and attacks your ship sounds like a great idea, but not for how much time I have left in the jam. 'Cause yeah, there's currently not really a point. Maybe I'll start that a little bit up the way. How do I make going through hazard a more interesting choice? Maybe it can just be an obstacle that you can go through by choice. I don't have to necessarily make it like a very good thing. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to make fuel cans spawn less. So let's make 10 times less of them spawn. Oh, and then it chooses another 50%? Okay, hold on. Okay, so that's like a 2.5% chance that a gas can will spawn. And you know what? Let's also start getting the UI going so we don't have to look at the serialized fields. You know what? A couple sliders might not be what I want to go with, but it will be easy to at least see them. That's not right. I want it to stretch to the top of the canvas. Isn't that what the fucking stretch does? Okay, so it just looks like that now? Would it fucking change? Fucking hate the Unity UI system, honestly. maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but and also, why is the width now the, like, why negative? It's explicitly not adjusting the width because I used one of the anchor presets. Oh, and also I did rotate it, I guess. That really makes... Okay, so... Then I want it here. I pivot there. Or something. I don't know. It looks like it's doing it. Okay, perfect. Whatever, this is just a temporary thing anyway. God, that makes no sense to me. Wait, what do you mean I must have a graphic to use colors in? What happened to my graphic? The fill area? Isn't that my graphic? My fill? So, wait, did Unity break their slider or something? Why does it come in broken? Oh my god, and why are these colors, like, the worst colors? Am I doing anything? I can't even tell. Is it the selected color? Is it the highlighted color? Is it the pressed color? Is it the disabled color? Why is nothing happening? Oh, wait. Oh. The fill color, according to you, is the disable color? So, if I turn this up and set it to red, explain to me how that's the disabled color. How is that? Do I need to pass in the background? Is that what makes this correct? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? I have no idea what the fuck is happening with that. All I can tell is that it's not working the way that it's supposed to, and there is not really a good reason why. Can I get a slider with just the correct shit? Why is the target graphic the handle image? I don't want the handle. Did they change this so I can't just delete the handle anymore? Okay, so what is that? The normal color? Well, I can't use color tint. Wow, they made these sliders way fucking worse than they used to be. That is almost impressive. Or was I... Or were these... Oh, God, I can't remember. Maybe it was just like this, and it was just always kind of garbage. I've never liked these sliders. I always find them asinine to work with. Especially since 0 leaves some, and like 1... also leaves some. How do I fix that again? Do I... Is that it? Oh, right, because that can't be anything either, right? Oh, because it's also adjusting that. So this is fine? You're telling me that's okay? No, that isn't okay. God, this is why I don't fucking like these things. Because they're, like... Oh, no, I have to also do that. So that I can simply just have... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That's what it should fucking be. And then, like, it doesn't even nicely have a 0. It just squishes itself into oblivion. And it's like... It's so poorly made that interacting with it at all shows you how poorly made it is. It's amazing we haven't gotten a retooling of that somehow. So, does that just work? I have no godly idea how to tell. Oh, that way. Let's see, fuel on the left, damage on the right. Yeah, because if the damage ever gets up to 100, then you're losing all of your fuel every second. Wait. Let's make the max damage 10, I guess. I shouldn't have done that. Because the moment I move that script to where it should be, Visual Studio won't know where it is. While I'm also on the topic of bitching about things I'd like to see in Unity, I'd kind of like some connectivity between these programs. Why did 2 open? Just so that shit like this is better. Okay. We're also going to be using Unity Engine's UI. So we have slider fuel damage. Okay. And then from player controller. So, if I've done this correctly, we should be able to play the game with the UI elements generally telling us what the fuck is going on. That was supposed to be a statement, but instead it was a question. I simply didn't give it that, and didn't give it that. Now it should work. Yes, but that is too hard to see on the white background. Let's give it a nice slate color. You know what? I think we're just gonna have... You can stop to think, but the fuel's always gonna be draining. Just to help the early shit a little bit, I think, maybe. Maybe I don't want as much fuel either. If I change it from there, it won't do anything. But I'll still do that. Because I feel like I have a little bit... but if I don't have... that's gonna make the damage way worse. And it's not what I want to do. I'll tweak it from other spots. Let's just drill through some magma and see that fuel respond. Right, because damage is 0. still say that's too many power-ups spawning, honestly. Maybe that'll be okay once we start getting, like, the score power-ups taking up some real estate there. Oh yeah, now we're hemorrhaging some fuel. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's yeah, okay, that's alright for the number of power-ups spawning, but not all of these are going to be spawning as gas canisters, so I guess it's okay, really. Ooh, yeah. Even that much damage requires basically like constant fuel upkeep. I'm not even hitting max with the way that it's spawning already. That will be fine because one of the power-ups we're going to put in is like a repair kit. So it would be able to be worse, but you'd also be able to make it better. Oh, I should have gone for those double gas cans, because I'm probably not gonna be able to drill through this and get to that gas can before I run out of power. Ooh, maybe barely. Yes. Dig as far as I can. And out of power. Okay, cool. Oh man, I've only been working for an hour. I can't realistically take another break now. Okay, let's get some of these pickups going, I think. Because then we'll actually be able to start feeling out what we're going to want our difficulty curve to be at. And then we'll also be having more of all of the game elements that are going to be in the final product. So we'll start being able to see what the final product will look like if we do that. I think that sounds pretty fun. Fuel speeds, resistance, repair. Hopefully I have enough time to put all those in, because I think they each would add their own little flavor. Oh, like a heat shield would also be kind of nice. We'll see how much I have time for. But I feel like this is where the majority of like the extra development time that we get at the end of the jam is going to go. Okay, so here. You know what? 10% of the time, something spawns. Half of that time, it will be. Yeah, I can't do it like this. Friend is bigger than 0.5f. Pair type equals pickup type dot score. And we're gonna have to get sprites for these, I guess, but that was gonna have to happen anyway. Type equals pickup type dot... Oh, what am I doing? That doesn't go there. Yeah. Else if rand is bigger than... Yeah, that's the order I want to do it in. So 50% of the time it's score. 10% of the time it's going to be... I really need to work out a better system for this because it's so hard to extend. But it's what I know, so that's how I'm going to do it for now. I'll learn when I'm not on a time crunch. So we take score. 10% is fuel. Repair kits should be exceptionally hard to come by. You know what? I'm going to make that even less. I think pickup type shouldn't have none, but it'll work for the moment. And yeah, we're gonna need more sprites, so let's hop over to GIMP. Flashbanged! I wish GIMP had a dark mode, but I've checked. Okay, so we need a repair tool. And what better motif for that than simply a wrench? Yeah, that looks like good thickness. And then like that. Yeah, like that. You know what? I'm also going to quickly get a tab with a wrench open so I can better see its shape. Yeah, one of those babies. Sure, that looks like a wrench, right? Yeah, I think I like that better. Does it? No, it doesn't. Nah, I just... What if I just do the inside? Yeah, okay, I like it. Okay, so let's throw in a wrench. What else do I need? You know what? Let's do score. For score. I want to do like gold flex. Sure. Does that look like gold or does that look like lava? A little bit of tarnish look. Really, really bad. I hate that. Okay. What is my next plan? You know what? Maybe I'll brush in like some gems or something. can make that work. And if I hate it, I can just colorize it. Actually. Wait, not bright, just contrast. I want to desaturate. And then... because then if I take these and I put them into Unity as a pickup sprite... Did it make it? See the wrench. Did I export it? I thought I did. No, guess not. Wait, no, didn't I type in valuable? Where the fuck did that go? Who knows? There we are. Sprite 2D, 16. Filter mode, point, apply. Now we need our tile prefab. We need our pickup prefab. Yo, what the fuck is... Okay. Can we have none of that, please? Thank you. I've never seen a glitch like that happen before. Speed. Score. Can I not use color? Texture? Maybe it's just S. Yeah, okay, there it is. I think that works, right? That should spawn in pickups of type valuable that will come in either green or cyan. Because if we can do that, then it'll throw in some other colors as well. Hey, cool! Can I... Can I increase the alpha of a color? Like, can I just have this, but as a more potent alpha? How could I do that? That's not how I thought Control D would work. Because I'm thinking we just duplicate the layer, merge down, duplicate layer, merge down. How about one more? Duplicate layer? No, that's extreme, actually. Sometimes you gotta be just a little bit clever. Sure. I'll change it later. Works for now. You know what? While we're here, let's just get it to work. Because I don't think it's going to be that bad. How much should a repair kit do? 3? 3 sounds pretty good. And I think that should both spawn them, let me interact with them, and heal off of them. Okay, I think we want those to spawn under the player. Well, that one does. Oh, right, I can't move up the whole point of this game that I've made. Okay, weird. Just those are spawning above the player layer, so I guess I should change where the pickup spawns. Okay, healed up, taking some damage. I haven't seen any wrenches, but I did make them rare. Where would a wrench be? Methinks I would have seen one by now, right? Gotcha. Didn't see a single one. Pick up, repair. Did I just set that to be too low? I did remember to attach. You know what? That would do it. That probably means it was actually spawning it and setting it correctly, but there was just nothing to set it to, so they were there, around, but invisible. Yeah, it's awesome. Over on the side. Okay, so that gives us a point of damage. Oh, you know what? I could make it so that certain power-ups have a higher chance to spawn in higher density blocks. Because I could make score and I could make score spawn inside hazards more often, which would give you an extra incentive to go in them. And then I could also spawn... Ooh. Do I want to spawn fuel in dense areas? Yeah, I might want to spawn fuel in dense areas because hazards down here would always like represent a fast way to travel, right? But doing so really tears your ship apart. So if I put fuel in in hard to get to spots, then that would make traveling by hazard. Huh. That'll be something for me to figure out on Sunday. Because that seems like difficulty curve stuff. And all that's just going to be playing with these values. So I think it's a better use of my time to get the things that tweak the values in place before I start trying to tweak all the values and put them in place. But that also means that pickup won't be able to handle changing itself, which I don't think I really want in the first place. I think tile should be doing that, especially if the tile density is going to be what determines what spawns as a power-up. Oh, interesting. So there's a global spawn rate, but the type of material that you're spawning into changes up what's more likely to spawn. Okay. And then I could actually have these pickup type none, so that like I could set the overall spawn rate way higher, and then have their individual spawn rates go up depending on certain conditions, like if it's dense or if it's a hazard or shit like that. Even maybe based on game state, like if you're running out of fuel, maybe I'll bump up the rate a little bit. I don't think so, because some doesn't really seem like the amount of work that anyone would notice for like the 1 to 2 times they're going to play this game. So I think that's okay if I leave that out. If I was like selling this on Steam, that'd be something I'd 100% do, because that's kind of like a hidden QOL thing. Okay. I now have earned a break, so I will put the stream into break mode, probably mute everything. I'm gonna take 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, and I'm gonna, charge myself back up, get something to eat, all that type of shit, so that I can make one more strong push tonight. So I'm gonna be back at 10 p.m. or whatever the nearest hour is for you in your time zone, and I will see you then. Hey guy. Hey guys, how's it going? So, truth be told, I'm burning out a little bit. So I'm probably not going to be working on this for too terribly much longer, but there are a couple things that I want to finish today, specifically. And one of those things is, what is one of those things? I do like the way that this gets more difficult as it goes on, though. Okay, first things first. Where would we do that? In here? Ah, yes. Perfect. And I also wanted to... Where are some things that I had on my list? I took a break, cleared everything from my mind, and I did that pretty effectively because I can't remember what it is that I need to do. Okay, they are now always spawning underneath. That's good. What was it that I needed? I'll need a UI for score. That's not important. You know, if I'm burning out and I really don't have that much left to do tonight, I might be willing to call the stream because, like, legitimately, I was only planning on streaming until 10 anyway. So I can get done the extra things that I need to get done right now. And then generally not really worry about it, right? You know what, if I make this a score-based thing, I think I could get around a lot of the issues that I've been having by cleverly introducing game mechanics. Because if I have something like a score multiplier that you have to keep moving downward to keep up, then that would make... You know what? This goes down way too slowly. If you don't have any hazards on, then you have 100 seconds. That's way too many seconds. So I'm going to instead have it be a minute. You know what, if it's a minute, I'll keep the amount that the gas can gives you back the same, because the way that's been working in and out of the damage system has actually felt pretty balanced. I kind of found that if you have like a middle amount of damage, like the amount of time it takes you to get from one gas can to the other to sustain yourself is about the same. So I kind of like that. this might not be a great idea. Because that stops me from losing too much. You know, that's... Oh, wait, because... Wait, hold on. Does it do that? Oh, I have it locked. That's why. Yeah, because I didn't actually change anything. That's why it felt like it was basically the same. Unbeknownst to me, it was. Right, because the canvas as well. There we go. That feels a little bit more appropriate. Not so fast that it feels like you're constantly racing against the clock, but oh, I see. But not so fast. Wait, not so fast that it feels like you're against the clock, but not so slow that you don't feel pressure to get to the next gas can. Ooh, this is a nice little corridor right here. I need to find a wrench, some gas. Ooh, am I gonna make it? Barely. I also kind of like that there's a little bit of a last stand mechanic, because if you can grab a gas tank as you're running out of gas, then like you'll go back up. I think I might be able to use it here. Ah, damn, so close. But like, it's kind of fun. What can I say? I'm actually legit having somewhat of a good time just playing this dumb prototype. Man, I am really kind of out of energy. What is something that needs to be done that's not so complicated that I'd be too tired to do it? I don't know. Do I want to call it an early night and just get a really good start tomorrow? Because then I could just pace myself out for the rest of the day. Okay, you know what? We've done... Okay, before I commit to that decision... I don't think that's right. Yeah. Okay, so the compo ends in 20 hours. So if I sleep for half of that, we still have 10. 10 hours to go until the end. So I'd probably set myself 6 hours for more development, 2 hours for polish. Might do 4 and 4. Either way, I'm kind of thinking that we're honestly really close to being not done, maybe, but definitely on our way to being done. Of course, we're always on our way to being done. What the fuck am I talking about? We're close to getting our minimally viable product. Do I want to finish that today? Because, I mean, like, a game over... I'm not in the mood to do anything small, because that's polished stuff for tomorrow. But I'm also not in the mood to do anything big, because I'm a little tired. You know what? I've been taking a lot of breaks this game jam, but, like, quarantine is stressful. I'm stressed. I don't have as much to give to this as I usually do, and I'm going to say that's okay. I'm going to say that even though this is a thing that's one of my biggest hobbies and probably the thing that I enjoy doing the most, it still requires energy that I just simply do not have right now. So, I'm going to call the stream here, and I'm going to take some hardcore rest. I'm going to get my energy super up tonight, and we're hitting tomorrow, and we're gonna finish. We're gonna finish this thing. It'll be fun. So, for everyone who's joined me today, thank you. For those who were also here tomorrow, thank you extra. And yeah, have a good night, guys. I'll be doing that myself, and I'll see you here bright and early in the early afternoon tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.